Diapers are a lot more expensive.
Isn't it time to make my Bobo-pedic your Bobo-pedic?
You finished college in 3 years. Finished your MBA 2 years later. And finished the biggest project in the history of the firm. Now, it's time to start something of your own. Northern Trust will help you reach your goals, putting your wealth into action. So your startup can get a jump start. We call that life-driven wealth management. You can call it a new beginning. Expertise matters. Find it at Northern Trust.
65-inch, only $3.99.
72-inch, only $3.99.
82-inch, only $3.99.
92-inch, only $3.99.
Any two, any size, only $7.98.
My Bob's keeps growing and growing.
The 60s, series premiere May 29th on CNN.
Should your iPhone ever get lost or stolen, software is supposed to make it impossible for a hacker to unlock it. Well, it turns out that software may have been cracked. Two hackers say they figured out a way to get into these gadgets, opening the doors to a huge black market. CNN technology analyst Brett Larson joins us now. This just depresses me.
It's really bad, Carol. I feel like you and I are collectively trying to solve the issue of stolen smartphones and how to make them not actually fall into the hands of the bad guys. So, you know, we got to give props to Apple for building into their latest software update, iOS 7, this secure way of locking up a stolen phone. You need a username and a password for your iCloud access. Otherwise, the phone won't work. You can't take it into a store and have it activated. What these Dutch hackers discovered after several months is that there's actually a way to fool your computer into thinking it's connected to Apple's iCloud service, and then it will unlock your phone and it will make the phone work again. Now, I gotta give a tip of the hat to them for at least reaching out to Apple before going public with this and saying, hey, here's the back door that we found, here's the problem, and here's potentially what could be done. Apple didn't do anything about it. They ignored it. And now that the press has gotten a hold of it and we're going public with all of this, I guarantee you there will probably be a fix here in the next 48 to 72 hours.
Well, I hope so. Interestingly, eBay announced it was hacked. I mean, everything's being hacked into. Yeah. And these things use passwords, right? So why not get rid of these passwords and find some other way, a more secure way to get into your system, whatever it might be?
Yeah, passwords have always been the bane of everyone's existence who has to use a computer. We forget them. There's too many of them. It feels like every website we go to now you need to log in with. They are still very critical. We are seeing some advancements in biometrics. With the iPhone 5S, there's the fingerprint scanner, which works very well. Samsung's new Galaxy line has a fingerprint scanner on it. Now, we need to see these sorts of technologies go into our home computers where you can, sit down and log in with the swipe of your thumb or maybe a retinal scan. I know it sounds like something out of a futuristic movie, but that's really the only way we're going to get around these passwords and hopefully prevent all of our data from falling into the hands of hackers every time they figure out a workaround to a password.
I'm all for it. Brett Larson, thanks as usual.
Thanks, Carol.
Still to come.